What is up, guys? Welcome back here to the Utah Utes Dynasty. We're here today. We have the Season 5 College Football Playoff. We're here today. Oklahoma State and Stanford will battle in the 2 and 3 game, and Florida State will battle in the 1 and the 4. As we look at the future schedule, Stanford had a pretty good season. We'll listen to Colorado and Oregon, a team that we lost to twice, so can't, give much disrespect for that. Oklahoma State, pretty good resume themselves, only 2 ranked losses. And both teams, I think, well-deserving being here. And let's get this one right underway. Mason Rudolph starting this game off hot. He's going to take this one, and there it goes Rudolph all the way across to about the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State got off to a quick start. Now Rudolph back to throw, dumping this one off to his right. Looking out here, John Johnson catches one for 7. So Stanford will get the stop, holding them to just a field goal. It is up, and it is good. 3-0 Oklahoma State. So now Leonard Clark in this Stanford offense will come out here as Leonard Clark firing this one downfield, and this one is tipped away. Clark actually a top recruit that was deciding between Utah and Stanford. And going to Stanford, and now next year he's playing in the college football playoff, and it is time fumbling the ball. Then Antonio Hooper luckily picks it up. So now Stanford 3rd and goal, looking to punch it in, giving this one off to Kelvin Hollis. He's into the end zone, and Stanford takes the lead here 7-3. So now Mason Rudolph in this offense will try to make something happen. Rudolph this time running it, breaking a tackle, and Rudolph using those legs. Who knew he could run it so well? Rudolph down inside the 10-yard line. Big play there made Mason Rudolph. Now dropping back to pass is Rudolph looking, throwing to his right, and on the money to John Johnson. That is a touchdown for Oklahoma State, and they make it 10-7. Now in the second quarter. This time, Clark back to throw, throwing to his right, looking, and this one is overthrown. Not much going there. However, Rudolph in this offense will take over, throwing now to his right. This one is caught, and did he get the foot in bounds? The ruling on the field is that he did not. This one will go under review. Let's take a quick look at it. So he goes up for the ball, he's coming down, and it looks like that foot is out of bounds. It looks like it will not be a catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a terrible call by the referees, and Oklahoma State will keep the ball. So now it's time Rudolph making a play, not much happening. Oklahoma State can't really take advantage as they just get a field goal out of it. And after Stanford can't get anything done, Mason Rudolph in this offense will take over again, and he runs this one. Another big run for Rudolph. Now back to throw again. He's going to dump this one off to his right. This time, broken tackle, but pushed down. Devon Thomas not doing much. There's another field goal attempt here by the Cowboys. It is up, and it is good. We sit at 16-7 as we hit the half. Both defenses starting to play well. The offense has started out strong, but Stanford, their offense can't get anything done, it seems like. Just as I say that, Clark has led his team down inside the 5. Now this time to his left. And this Cowboys defense comes up with a big goal line stand, holding Stanford just a field goal. Clark now trying to lead his team back down the field again. This time hit just short of the first down, and they'll be forced to punt it away again. Oklahoma State, a bunch of 3-and-outs as Clark and this offense will try to take over again. But also, once again, this Oklahoma State defense steps up. Now, Clark back to throw, dumping this one off to his right. And this time breaking a tackle and running down the sideline. Stanford's got a big play, and they finally get something done. Now down to about inside the 40, 2nd and 12. Clark's going to take it himself. There goes Leonard Clark inside the 20 and down to about the 10-yard line. With 5:42 to go, Stanford finally getting something to go. This time throwing to the end zone, but it's intercepted by Oklahoma State. Stanford got all the way down inside the 10 just for Clark to throw a pick. Unbelievable, but the Stanford defense, they will get another stop here. So Clark will got another chance at the ball. 3rd and 16 here for Stanford. Clark, it's a screen setup. This time, going down the sideline, he'll be pushed out of bounds and forced to punt it. So Rudolph in this offense will take over. 3rd and 2. They need a big conversion. Rudolph keeps it himself, and he's got the first down. A huge pickup here for the Cowboys. Now, inside the red zone. This time, a pitch to the outside. It's Devon Thomas, and that one should seal it. Oklahoma State has their eye on the national championship. Clark Back to throw in 3rd and 17. Another screen here for Hollis. He's going to go, and he will get the first down for Stanford. What a fight there. 2nd and 20. Clark, back to throw. 50 seconds left. They really need something to happen quick. And this one is caught along the sideline down to the 30-yard line. It's Cameron Bryant. Now once again, Clark, back to throw. Looking, throwing. And this one is dropped this time. Oh my God, they had a chance. Clark now to throw in 4th down. Up his back foot. Nothing doing. And Oklahoma State, the first team into this national championship game. Mason Rudolph played a hell of a game. He actually ran it a lot better than I thought he could. And Stanford comes up short, repping the Pac-12. We never got even to play Stanford. Unfortunate, but we'll move on to the next game. Number 1, Florida State, who took down North Carolina in the ACC Championship. And the Florida Gators, who took down the Ole Miss Rebels in the SEC Championship. As we look at both their resumes, Florida, they're back once again. This time as a number 4. Last year, they're number 2. Ended up playing Georgia and losing the national championship. Trying to make it back. Florida State, they actually won it all the very first year I did this whole thing. So here we go. This time it's J.J. Constantino back at quarterback for Florida State. Nothing going there. Florida has a very vicious defense. So does Florida State, by the way. Treon Harris this time throwing this one out to his left and nothing doing here with the Gators. So both teams not mustering up anything. But now the Florida has it again after another Florida State bad possession. This time Harris floating it up. And this one is intercepted by the Seminoles the other way. And he's got it to about the 39. So now Constantino will take over here, 1st and 10. Florida State looking to make a play. This time throwing to his left. And this one is intercepted. It's Trey Pace. He's got this one down all the way to about the 20-yard line. He did us dirty when we played him last year. And making a big play here. So Florida State coughs it right back up. Can Florida capitalize? This time Harris dumps this one off to Brandon Powell. He will lose 1. So Florida will be settled here, forced to settle for a field goal. Up and good. 3-0 here. Constantino now back to throw, looking for a man. Throwing this one, firing, and this one is actually tipped off the hands into someone else, and it's intercepted. So Constantino has his 2nd interception of the game. So Florida will take over here. Treon Harris will run this one. He's got a solid gain to about the 25. This Florida offense is looking good. 3rd and 17. Now Harris, screen set up this time. It's Fowler. He's got it to about the 15. So Florida will set it for another field goal. It's 6-0. Constantino has struggled in this game. Rolling out this time. Hit. Now he's going to throw back the other way, and he's got a man. It's caught all the way down to about the 20-yard line is Javon Harrison. Now here we go. Constantino throwing, and this one is intercepted again. This Florida State offense just can't get anything going, and the Florida secondary with another interception. So now Treon Harris trying to capitalize, but he throws an interception. It seems like there's an interception on every play. 5 turnovers in the first half. Very sloppy on both teams, but Florida State finally getting something there along the sideline. So 3rd and 4. Here we go. This one is Vickers. He's going to take it. He's going to get it across the 30, but not much more. So Florida State now try a long field goal. This one is up, and it is through the upright. So it is 6-3. 4 seconds left here before the half. Harris is going to try to take it, but he gets popped, and that won't do anything. So we hit the half. Very defensive ball game. Are you kidding me? It's 6-3. No touchdowns. 3 interceptions for Florida. And 2 interceptions for Florida State. Both defenses are making plays out there. So here we go, head to the second half. Constantino is going to go. Play action. Looking, dumping this one off to his left. And it's Vickers. He's going to try to take this one for something. That's actually Dalvin Campbell, not Vickers. My apologies. So now here we go. Constantino dumping this one off to his right. This one is Vickers this time, but he won't go anywhere. And this Florida defense, another big stop. Now a long field goal, 52 yards out, and it is up, and it is no good. Florida State cannot capitalize, so Florida will here now take the ball. It's Treon Harris. He's going to go to his left. Harris, he's going to get this one inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. 2nd and 10. Florida's driving now. This one is given off, and this time it's Brandon Powell on the rush. 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and goal situation for the Gators. This time they give it to Fowler, and Ryan Fowler is into the end zone. Florida gets the first touchdown of the day for either team, and it is 13-3. We're in the 4th quarter now. Florida State needs to make something happen, but nothing is going there for Javon Harrison, and they will punt it back to the Gators. So there we go, Harris. He's going to fire this one deep. He's got a man all the way. David London. He is gone. That is a touchdown for Florida. Unbelievable. What a change of events. It's 20-3 Florida out of nowhere. So now Constantino and this offense will try to make something happen. Vickers this time on a screen. And this Florida defense holds them to another 3 and out. And Treon Harris will take this one in. And that one should seal the deal on this one. The Florida Gators just manhandling Florida State in this one. That Florida defense came to play today. Constantino constantly under pressure. He was making bad throws right and left. They had so many 3 and outs. I couldn't even show most of their highlights because there was nothing to show there. Either way, Florida has made it back to the national championship, and it'll be a great game against Oklahoma State. So here we go, the national championship is underway. Oklahoma State, a team known for blowing it late in the season, not being able to make it to national championships, finally here, and the Florida Gators making it to the 2nd straight national championship. As here to start this game, Mason Rudolph will be sacked for 7. Florida defense making their impact early. 3rd and 17, trying to make something happen. A little dump off here to the left, and Devon Thomas can't go anywhere. Florida forced a 3 and out. So Treon Harrison, this offense will take over here to start. This time dumping it off to his right. This one is caught by Brandon Powell. He's got a 1st down for Florida. 3rd and 1. This time they give it right back to Powell. Powell's going to go, and he bursts inside the 10-yard line. This Florida offense looking good here to start. Now, Harris, back to throw. He's going to take off and run with it. He's got Green ahead, and he is into the end zone. Treon Harris. That is a touchdown for Florida. And they've got the first touchdown of the game. So now Mason Rudolph, he's going to give this one off this time. And he will get it inside the 30. 1st down for Oklahoma State. 2nd and 5. Now instead Rudolph will keep it himself. And now Rudolph has this one inside the 10. Nice run there by Mason Rudolph. 2nd and goal here for the Cowboys. Rudolph, he's going to try to run this time to his right. But he runs into a wall of Florida defenders going nowhere. 3rd and goal. Can they get in the end zone this time? Handing it off to Devon Thomas, and he can't get in. And another goal line stand by this Florida defense, forcing to settle for a field goal as Oklahoma State. So 7-3, Treon Harris this time throwing. This time over the middle, he's got a man tripped up. It's Tim Hawley for 32 over the middle. Big play there for Florida. Now here to end this 1st quarter. Harris is going to keep it, and he's going to shed a tackle, and he's going to go Harris this time inside the 20. This Florida offense right now is a force to be reckoned with. 3rd and 5, dumping this one off to his left. It's caught, but Brandon Powell is pushed out of bounds. So the Oklahoma State defense actually gets a stop. It's 10-3. So here we go. Mason Rudolph will keep this one to his left. There goes Rudolph, and Mason Rudolph to the 10, to the 5, and down at about the 3-yard line. So now here we go. Oklahoma State. This time Rudolph, he's going to take it himself, and he's going to take it in just as Treon Harris did, and we are tied at 10. Oh boy. 3rd and 11 here now for Florida. Treon Harris back to throw, throwing this one off to his right. It's caught, and every 1st punt. So here we go now. The Cowboys take over, 3rd and 6 for them, and this time this one is caught, and along the 25, pushed out of bounds is John Johnson. So another 1st and 10 here for Oklahoma State. Now we go play action this time, and Rudolph is hit in the backfield. Sacked this time by Dane Rich. 3rd and 8 for Oklahoma State now. Rudolph dumping this one off to his left. It's caught. He's going to go down to the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone. It's Devon Thomas. A touchdown there, and it is 17-10 Oklahoma State. So now here we go. This one is given off to Powell. He won't go anywhere. There's Oklahoma State defense getting another stop, getting the ball back. 30 seconds left. They're going to try and make something happen. And this one is caught over the middle this time by James Washington for 32. Now in good field position. Rudolph, 20 seconds left. He's going to go. He's hit. But this time he is sacked at the 35. So losing a lot of that progress. 3rd and 18. It's a long field goal. From 51 yards out, it is up. And it is true as that one goes through. 20-10 as we hit the half. Oklahoma State making some plays. And this defense is actually stopping this Florida offense. Right when the game started, you would have thought Florida was about to run away with this game. Oklahoma State had other plans. 20-10. We've got a great national championship game thus far. Let's hope the second half stays up to par. 1st and 10 is Harris this time dropping back to throw, dumping this one off. He's got it to a man who gets it across the 50s for his Kinnery. 1st down. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Harris throwing to his right once again. This one is caught by Kinnery, and he will be this time an inch shy. So 4th and inches. Now a really long field goal. This one's from 54 yards out. And this one is good for the Gators. So 20-13 is our score. Both kickers making plays. Now Rudolph over the middle. This one is caught. And that will be a 1st down for Oklahoma State. 3rd and 11. Rudolph looking to throw. This time throwing to his right, but it won't go for much as Carlton can't stay in bounds and they're forced to punt. So Florida will take over. This time it's a screen set up down the right sideline and pushed down at about the 41-yard line. So Florida making something happen. 3rd inches. Harris throwing this one, and this one is cut, and he's pushed out of bounds. It's Travis Fields. Now Florida into Oklahoma State territory, and this one is Harris. He's going to try to keep it, but he falls down, and that will be a sack for the Cowboys, and now a field goal, this time from 56 yards. And this one is good, so each kicker just continuously outdoing themselves. That one from 56 yards out. Now 2nd and 2, a 1st down here for Devin Thomas. Rudolph has played well thus far. Dropping back to pass, dumping this one off. And he will be hit and taken down. 4th and 3. Now a long field goal. Try this one from 54. This one is up. And it is short. No good this time for the Cowboys. So 20-16, Treon Harris. He's got a chance to make some plays. 3rd quarter here. Still got a lot of time. 20-16, Harris. Play action. This time dumping it off. He's got a man over the middle. It's London. From 9, 1st down, 2nd and 2 this time. Now there he goes. It's Treon Harris. Harris has this one to about the 15-yard line. 3rd and 6. Dropping back the pass. Now this time taking off. It's Harris, and Harris is tripped up at the 10-yard line. 4th and 4. Harris. They're going to go for it now. He's going to go. Harris trying to run with it in a ballsy call. Treon Harris gets the 1st down. The Gators are at the 1-yard line. Harris keeps it himself, and Treon Harris into the end zone. The Florida Gators take the lead here. It is 23-20. 6 minutes to go here for Mason Rudolph. Can he make some plays? This time a handoff here to Kevin Kennedy. He's got it for 8. Now a 2nd and 7. 6 minutes to go. Rudolph keeps it himself in a big 1st down for the big man. 1st and 10. Rudolph in the gun. This time he's going to keep it himself again. This time fighting for yards. Not much going there. It's now 3rd and 4. They need a play. Rudolph, play action. Hit as he throws, and he can't get it to go anywhere. So a big stop by this Florida defense, and Oklahoma State will tie it up. So 23-23. Treon Harris has a chance to lead a game-winning drive here in the national championship. A dump off there, going for nothing. 3rd and 5. Harris dropping back to throw. This one is cut, but Powell will be swarmed. But there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Clipping. Offense.
So this will do nothing but give Oklahoma State the ball. So 2nd and 5 now. It's Rudolph. He's going to dump this one off. And this one is caught by Carlton along the sideline. Now 2:30 to go. Rudolph trying to lead his team down the field. This time along the sideline and pushed out of bounds, but they're going to give him the 1st down. 2nd and 4. A handoff here, and a 1st down there for Oklahoma State. Now down at about the 37. Rudolph gives this one off, but he's hit in the backfield. Justin Blanks will lose a yard. And now they're down to the 39. 3rd and 13. Rudolph trying to make a play. Gunning this one to the end zone. But it's tipped away this time by Quincy Wilson. So now Oklahoma State, a chance for the lead here. It is up. And no good. It is just short. Oklahoma State cannot get it to go. This one is as close as it gets to getting it in. So now Treon Harris has a chance here again. This time over the middle. It's caught by London. He's got a first down to the 43. Now Harris changing the play, trying to make something happen. Throwing this one towards the sideline. Holly jumps. He's got it. It's caught. Florida's got it. But Harris, what is he doing? They have 4 seconds. He's going to snap the ball at 2. They're not going to kick a field goal. He's caught. Moody can't get in the end zone. What a poor use of clock management that time by Treon Harris. And we're in overtime now. So here we go. We're in overtime. Florida starts it off here by losing 2 yards. Unbelievable. 3rd and 12. Harris dumps this one off. This one is caught and will go nowhere. So now the Gators will try a field goal. It is up and it stays true. So Florida starts off with the lead. Now Mason Rudolph has the chance here to win the game or at least tie it. Now this time it is caught and just be 3 yards shy. Rudolph back to throw again. He's got all day throwing this one to his right, but he just throws it away. Now a field goal coming up. 4th and 3. It is up and right through the middle. We are tied at 26. We head to a second overtime. So now Rudolph will dump this one off this time. Not much going there. 3rd and 4 now for Rudolph in this offense. Throwing to his right. He's got a man. He had a chance at the end zone, but he had to come back for it. Rudolph, he just would have let him a little bit. Oklahoma State will settle for a field goal. So now Florida will take over. Can they finish this one? Harris throwing. He's got a man. This one is caught for a first down. Now, this one they hand it off this time to Powell. He's got a few, but not much more. 2nd and 10. Right back to Powell. And he will stay going nowhere to Oklahoma State. Can they get a stop? 3rd and 9. A screen to Powell. He's hit and he's taken down in the backfield. So great plays here by this Oklahoma State defense. And Florida can only tie it. So here we go. 3rd overtime. Treon Harris will take this one. He will be pummeled. 3rd and 5. Harris back to throw. Dumping this one up. It's caught. Breaking a tackle was Powell, but then being pushed back. So 4th and 4. Another field goal try here for the Gators. It is up. And it is good. So 32-29. Can the Gators get a stop? And this time a penalty. And it looks like it'll be a false start on Oklahoma State. So now a 1st and 15. Rudolph backed up a little bit here, chucking this one towards the middle of the field. It is caught. Unbelievable. They're down to the 1. Now this time they give it off to Kevin Kennedy, and he's in. And Oklahoma State in triple overtime has won the national championship. Are you kidding me? What a way to end the season. Triple overtime. Mason Rudolph winning the national championship here for Oklahoma State. Kevin Kennedy punching it in. Unbelievable. Wow. What an absolutely amazingly fun college football playoff. Both games were, I liked both teams in all the games. Like, it was fun to see Stanford in there. You don't usually see that. Oklahoma State, how about them winning the national championship? Who would have seen that coming? In Florida, I don't mind seeing them lose again, as they knocked us out last year, so I got a little bitter hatred in towards Florida, but it's okay. Wow. Unbelievable. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how this season wraps up. Oklahoma State takes out Florida in the national championship game. And now we are on to season 6 in this dynasty. The Utah Utes will be moving on and hopefully trying to get a spot in here, as they were just last year. This year couldn't quite make it. A little bit of a failed season, I'd say, as we ended up with 4 losses this year. Granted, we were right there. We had an easy chance to walk into the playoff, but we just blew it. It's unfortunate. I feel like we had the right amount of talent to make it this past year. But I think next year we'll have a good amount of talent as well. Nonetheless, I will talk about this more in the off-season video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you then. Have a great day, and of course, goodbye.